everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to recap September and I'm going to give you a laundry room update. I feel it's very fair to give you a laundry room update only because we're not finished with it yet. My goal is to be done with it by mid-October so we can start on the kitchen, but we'll see.
So I went around and I caulked all the seams where the bead-board met up with the other side. And I'm just using this acrylic paintable caulk. And did you know with these little caulk guns, you can both nip off the top and you can poke the hole in the sealer of the caulk container all in one. It's an awesome little handy tool. But I just went around and I caulked all the seams, and I did that so when I painted later on, it would just look a little bit more perfect. Especially here where the bead-board doesn't quite match up with the other side, I just went ahead and I put a layer of caulk on it. So when I painted, that paint will just kind of smooth over and camouflage that imperfection. My favorite trick of all time, whenever I caulk, I use a baby wipe to kind of help smooth that line. I don't know why, but it works well.
Welcome to painting day. I kind of waffled back and forth of what color to paint the beadboard, and I'm just going to go with my tried and true, the Chantilly lace that I got colored at Lowe's. So, if you guys don't know, Lowe's can color match any color. I don't have a Benjamin Moore near me, so I have to do the best or the next step, and that is to go to Lowe's. They can color match. So I took the Chantilly lace, I took the code to Lowe's, and they tried to duplicate it as best as they can. The paint color that Lowe's has tinted for me, I love. I've used it in the kitchen and I've used it into the living room. It's just the right neutral white. The floors are a bit on the cooler side and the walls that we painted are on the warmer side. It doesn't have yellow in it. It's just a little bit in the warmer tone. So this Chantilly lace actually goes really, really nice with it. And the cabinets that we do are going to be a slightly different color. So stick with me. It's probably going to look like nothing when I paint the walls. We got to paint it because this is just primed board. So we just need to throw a paint on it, a color on it, and then we can move on to the next step of getting this laundry room finished, guys. You want to paint with me? It's just paint. Oh, you want to go on my lap? Oh, do you want some lap time? Oh, I can't paint with you on my lap. These pour lids are fantastic because you don't get any of the drippage on here, and you can take these off and wash them and reuse them for canisters. I got the large one and I got the small one. I think these are one of the greatest inventions to paint, let me tell you. I'll list them down below in case you want to get some for yourself, but it actually does save your cans of paint, especially if you don't use it all the time, because if you take the regular paint can off, the lid off, and you wipe it down, it'll rust. And if you store your paint long term, it'll rust, and then when you open up the lid, the rust will drop into your paint, and there goes your paint. Because then you have rust in your paint, and then it'll discolor it, or you'll have pieces of rust. So I really like these pour lids. I'll list them down below in case you guys want to pick up some. I'm an old-fashioned kind of gal. I like to just roll. I like to brush and roll. Want to see? White on white. Basically looks like what's on there already. I'm just going to throw a coat or two on, and then we can move on with getting this room finished. I don't know about you, but I want this room to be done so we can move to the kitchen. What do you think about the white paint on white walls? Innovating, isn't it? Going out of my comfort zone. What do you think? Or are you just not going to talk to me today? You're just going to supervise and not speak a word to me? Don't even get a look? Mr. Sassy Pants. Alright guys, the next little job we need to do is sand this wood filler that I went ahead and just put into all our brad nail holes. Just going to sand it down. This next step is just to sand our face frame. Ooh, let me get my mask. I'll be right back.
All right, now it is time to put together the storage unit that I bought for the laundry room. Now, I went to Lowe's and bought this unit. It's called a Store It All. It's similar to IKEA's kind of lower grade storage system. It comes with an ability to put a closet rod in there. But I think that this would work wonderful in the laundry room. And of course, we're going to upgrade it a little bit ourselves, but it is very easy to put together, very user friendly. These instructions are, if you follow them picture by picture, it is very easy to put together. You just need a couple of tools. You don't even need a power drill. I just used it because I had it on hand. I actually have 2 of these in my workshop already, and I love the storage it provides. And I've had them for quite a long time, so I know that they can hold up. Now, I will say they're not the most quality engineered products, but they do what they intended to do, to hold storage. But we definitely can make them pretty, of course. These are just such an affordable option for anybody who's looking to add some storage, some freestanding storage in anywhere.
Hi guys, it's Tuesday. I'm home from work. I got my nice comfy clothes on, but we got something in the mail, so hold on. We got in the mail the peel and stick wallpaper that we're going to put on the back of the cabinet that we put together. Now, the back that they give you has the white part on it. It's like a white plastic film on it. But then on the back side, I'll show you. So the cabinet that we put together has this backing, and it helps kind of square it off. But on one side, it has this white plastic film on it. And on the back side it just feels like paper cardboard. But what I was planning on doing is putting peel and stick wallpaper on this side. And when we do it, hey, stay over there. And when we put the peel and stick wallpaper on this side, we'll have both a white side and a peel and stick side. So if we ever change our mind, we can always flip it around and it can be the white neutral background. So that's the plan. Now, don't fall. I feel like, let's open this up. I feel like we should open this up and look at it together. I don't know where my fancy scissors went. You got some legs and walked away, I guess. But there is this itty bitty wallpaper in a big old box. We'll dispose that later. You really can't see the pattern. Let's open it up, shall we? Just so we can see the repeat pattern. Before we get too into this project, I want to show you what I had in case you guys want to order it. And of course, I'll link it down below in case you guys want, in case you want it. But it is you see it? There we go. NUS 1412 right here. It's called Gray Woods. So let's open this up and let's see what this looks like. I like the white, I like the black, I like, the gray is kind of the mid-tone of white and black. But what I like the most about it is it has an owl in it, and Joe likes owls. So I thought that would be kind of a little fun thing to put in there. There you go, see it? Oh, it's a nice long, strong repeat. All right, so our next step is to put it on this side. And I feel like I don't really have to worry about, I really don't feel like I have to worry too much about the repeat because in the middle of our cabinet is a line. So we don't really have to worry about it. It's just a little extra pop of something in the back. And that's all I really wanted, is like a little fun extra pop for my brooms and mops. I don't know. Kind of fun. Anyway, let's get started on this project. I'm not a big fan of peel and stick wallpaper because it's hard to put on, but we'll do it. It'll be fun. It'll be okay. On this side, Yay. Yay. Okay, confession time. I really do not like peel and stick wallpaper. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But it's done. I think it will give that little pop that I really wanted to, but I don't like installing it. It's a booger. It's a pain, and let me just show you. I messed up. And if I was putting it on the wall, I would be a little bit more careful, or I would buy a peel and stick wallpaper that, number one, you don't have to worry about matching up, because it's the matching up part that is really problematic. But over here, I messed up. It started getting wrinkly and sticking together, and then I got mad and I pulled it off and I crumpled it up and I started over again. And took a breath and I started over again. And what I got was pretty. The end result is pretty, but I did not match the seams. I did not bother matching the seams, because this is what happens when you try to match the seams. So I didn't bother matching the seams. And in little parts where there was a big like crease or air bubble, I just cut them and I overlapped it. It's going to be in the back of the cabinet, so I really don't think that it's going to matter too much. I don't think you're going to see it. And you know what? When I get bored, I'll flip it around and I'll still have that white part. So I'm really glad that I put it on the back side and not the white part, because then I can still use the white part. But this part is done. The peel and stick wallpaper is done. Now we get to put the back on our cabinet. We're just going to square it up by putting a nail here and a nail here and kind of shimmying it, making sure everything is nice and square, and then we will just continue putting nails all around. I think this is really neat. This product comes with a little nail holder, so you're not holding it with your finger and sitting there and hammering your finger, so that's pretty nice. Okay, let's move it into laundry room.
We've caulked the walls, we've painted the walls, and we've built this storage unit, this beautiful, massive storage unit to house our brooms and our mops and all the essentials. And I am ready for the next phases to this laundry room makeover series.
The only things that we have to do to finish up this room makeover is cabinet doors, paint our cabinets, make that storage unit pretty, and hang some decor items. And then we're done. Then we can move to the kitchen, which I'm hoping that we can do in November. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on and thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing and liking. And I will see you in the next video. You guys are amazing. Stay amazing. I gotta get to work, and I'll link some videos so you can continue watching. Bye guys. Love you.